But when you enlist the help of others, they give you a level of accountability that you will not put on yourself. You will come up with excuses, but other folk who love you and care about you will give you the gentle push that you need in order to step out on faith. Women who have been in abusive relationships know that you can't just leave the fool by yourself. You got to have a plan and somebody who is helping you to get out of that situation. People who want to go back to school rarely go on their own. It is someone who inspires them and lets them know you can do it, you can make it, you can be there, just taking one class at a time, one semester at a time, 1 year at a time, one student loan at a time, one book at a time, and eventually you will look up and say, thank God that I made it out of that situation. Understand that success is not an individual thing. A success is something that a group earns together. There were friends of mine that we went to school. When folk wanted to give up and quit, we were there to say, no, you keep going. You are too smart. You are too bright. You wasted too much time in order to get to where you are to just throw it away just like that. The Bible puts it this way in Proverbs 3:28. Help your neighbor if you can. If you can help somebody, help them. If you can encourage somebody, encourage them. If you can give somebody something, give it to them. Don't make them beg for it. Baby, if you got it, give it. Ain't nothing wrong also with asking somebody for help. Understand that you are not an expert in everything. That God has put people in your life who are there to help you and not hinder you. Understand that when we procrastinate, we need other folk to help us. We need other folk to help us or assist us. We don't need other folk to approve us or accept us. We have to understand that sometimes we go to other people for their acceptance or their approval. What that is doing is empowering somebody to control us. We think we can do something, but if sister so-and-so doesn't think that we can do it, then we don't want to go do it. God is not saying seek approval. God is saying seek assistance. When you are seeking approval, you are giving other people control over your life, because only by what they think is good, that's what you will do. But understand it this way, that God is calling other people to push you forward and not knock you down. That's why some folk, you can't tell what you're about to do. Have to understand the difference. Are they trying to approve me, or are they trying to assist me? God wants people who are going to assist you. Those are the ones who will love you when you're wrong and encourage you when you're right. Those are the people who will tell you, I don't care what nobody else says, even if I don't understand it. If that's what God is calling you to do, then you need to do that thing. When I got this church, there were people who told me, you don't need to go over there. But I wasn't looking for approval. God had already given me the approval. What I was looking for were folk who were going to assist. Don't sit back and judge what you think I should and shouldn't do. If you're not going to help me do what God is calling me to do, then you need to be quiet and watch God do his work. We have to understand today that we have to stop procrastinating. Some of us look for people to disapprove us so that we can have a reason to continue to hold off. We go to those same tired friends. They not doing nothing anyway. So why do you ask people who are single for relationship advice? Why do you ask people who are broke for money management advice? Why do you ask people with no credit for credit advice? Baby, you got to go to somebody that is tried and tested and true and know what God can do and know how God can bring you out of a situation. You have to watch the people that you call friends. Friends won't bail you out, but friends will help you out, because sometimes what you ask for is money, but what you need is the wherewithal to go and earn something on your own. Sometimes what you ask for is food, but what you need is a little push to go out and get your own. Sometimes what you ask for is a place to stay, but what you need is tough love, that you can do this thing with God not being your help. The question is, why are you still waiting? What is it that you are waiting to do? Start the ministry, write the book, start the business, go back to school. Whatever God is calling you to do, divorce him, dump him, get a new one, pay it off, get out of debt, and start all over again. Sometimes you have to clean house in order for God to bless you. Sometimes you have to let some folk go, let some friends go, some jobs go, some situations go, some weight go, so that God can put you to where he has called you to be. But the question is,